Now, from the Channel 8 Sports Zone, sponsored by Greens Furnace and Plumbing, here's Channel 8 News Sports with sports anchor Jake Homan. The Channel 8 News Sports Zone.
Hey, what is happening? Welcome into your Saturday night Sports Zone. We're talking some Husker football tonight. A blackout at home versus USC. What looked to be a promising first half for the Huskers, unfortunately derailed due to an injury. Alexa, go ahead and play Back in Black by AC/DC. Nebraska taking on USC in the stadium's first ever true blackout. What a sight to see that was. As for the fans, they got to see some greatness early. First possession for the Huskers. Raiola finds his man Dane Key for the first score, the 14-yard connection. Dana Holgerson certainly fired up for this one. I mean, check out those black balloons, by the way. That is just so cool. Nebraska's defense able to get some big stops in the first half, holding the Trojans to just 2 field goals. The Black Sea was loud and making an impact at the end of the first half, though. Emma Johnson, the 10-yard rushing touchdown, would give the Huskers a 14-6 lead at the break. But the storyline of the night now is Dylan Raiola. He was sacked, kind of fell awkwardly there on that ankle, injured in the third quarter. So in came freshman TJ Lateef to try and save the day, but Nebraska's offense just wasn't the same from then on out, only scoring 3 points in that second half, and they still now remain winless all-time versus USC as they fall short in this one. Your final score, USC 21, Nebraska 17. This one certainly going to sting for a while. Nebraska drops to 6-3 on the season. USC, though, picks up their 6th win of the year. Emma Johnson, another big day for him, 165 yards on 29 carries. The Huskers also gave up a lot on the ground. Trojans combining for over 200 yards rushing. Here is, though, head coach Matt Rhule's thoughts on this loss and coming up short.
You know, they played Notre Dame to the very end. They played it. You know, all along I told the guys, like, we're gonna play back and forth. It's gonna come down to the end, and you're gonna have a chance to win the game. Man, we had a chance to win the game. Now, could it have been better? Should it have been better? Absolutely. But you know, we kind of knew that's you know, what it would be like. It's a big time football game. They're in the position they're in as a result of what they've done. I thought the crowd was amazing. The energy was amazing. The atmosphere was electric. I thought it was special. I thought our guys, like I said, our guys had some. You lose your quarterback, your left tackle. You have a couple tough breaks go against you, and you continue to battle. That's why I love these guys. So I think that's why we're probably, you know, the loss is hard to take.
Now, going back to Raiola's injury, the status of that right now, not clear. But according to the head coach, he tried to come back in.
From a medical perspective, they were like, you know, he can't run. You know, he said, "Hey, I can move around. I just can't run." I just didn't see the respectable thing to do to put a guy out there who can't run. So, I think TJ has a bright future. He's going to do a lot of good things. And when I thought, you know, maybe some of the, you know, he might be able to run, you know what I'm saying, make some plays. But really, at the end of the day, I just don't think you can put a guy out there who can't protect himself. I don't think that's the right thing to do. So, you know, the trainers didn't want him to go out there. But they didn't say, no, he can't. They just kind of were like, hey, he shouldn't be out there. So I told Dylan, I love you too much to ask you to play when you're hurt like this.
Nebraska falls to 6-3, effectively eliminated them from playoff contention. And I think it's time we bring in our own Nate Johnson, someone who knows certainly a lot about Nebraska football. He is still with us here at Memorial Stadium. Nate, I hope you're staying warm out there, but let's talk about this game for a moment. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, thanks, Jake. We're hanging in there. Hands are getting a little chilly, but we're certainly hanging in there. The team after the game, certainly heavy hearts. You know, from head coach Matt Rhule, you can kind of tell in his tone, all the team members that went through, including Sierra Wright, well-spoken, certainly heavy hearts from losing this game. They wanted this one, and that was clearly apparent from everyone in there, and it really hurt to lose this game. There's really no easy way to say it. This was an absolutely incredible stage for Nebraska to take down a ranked team and beat potentially a ranked team, and they couldn't get it done. They had the chance against Michigan. That's twice now, prime opportunities to end that long losing streak to ranked opponents, and you couldn't really ask for a better stage here in the sea of black. The atmosphere was incredible today. Heard it from Matt Rhule, just how amazing this was. But at the end of the day, another missed opportunity for Nebraska. USC, like you said, 6-0-1 all-time against Nebraska. Now 3-0 in Lincoln. Raiola was 10 of 15, 91 yards and a touchdown, pushing his passing total to over 2,000 yards, making him the first Husker with back-to-back 2,000-yard passing seasons since Tommy Armstrong Jr. and Emmett Johnson continue to look like one of, if not the best running back in the country. 29 carries, 165 yards, and a touchdown. I mean, this guy is just incredible. So really no easy way to say it. Another missed opportunity, drops them to 3 losses. And as you said, Jake, pretty much effectively eliminates them from college football contention. Got to bounce back, though. Got a couple games left, so we'll certainly have more as we lead into those games. For now, though, from Memorial Stadium, Nate Johnson, Channel 8 Sports. Jake, thanks for hanging with us all night. We'll send things back over to you, though.
All right, thank you so much. I should be thanking you, man, for sticking with us out there. What